What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new Madden Rebuild, and today we're going to be rebuilding the Las Vegas Raiders. Before we get any further in this video, though, guys, if you could go ahead and drop a like, and of course subscribe to this new Madden channel if you have not already. It's been a grind over here, but I gotta say the support has been a lot better than I thought it was going to be, so thank you guys so much for that. But today, like I said, we have the Las Vegas Raiders here in front of us. So if we go ahead and generate the best lineup, I kind of just want to see what this team looks like. This team has absolutely gone through it this season. It has been pretty much a very up and down year from the start. This team was obviously pretty good to start out, and then the whole John Gruden thing went down, then the whole Henry Ruggs thing went down, and then their Damon Arnett thing went. There was just so much that went wrong for the Raiders this year, and there are some guys here that we can obviously build around and have a pretty good future with. Like, I do like Max Crosby, obviously. We have Trayvon Mullen, we have Casey Hayward, but he's probably not going to be a long-term piece. And then we have Trayvon Moehrig, which is good. So I think it was isn't it Trayvon Mullen or is it Trevor Mullen? All right, it's Trayvon. Okay, so we have Trayvon Mullen, and we also have Trayvon Moehrig, I believe. Trevin, or however you say his name, whatever. But yeah, so I also have Yannick Ngakoue and Max Crosby, who are great pieces to this defense. But we definitely have some more to upgrade. Now, Derek Carr is a quarterback that I feel like I think he's done his time in Las Vegas, but I think it's time for Vegas to potentially move on. I really do. I think there's a chance that it could happen. I do like Derek Carr, don't get me wrong. I don't think he's a bad quarterback, but I think there also is a huge possibility that the Raiders could eventually just move on because it has not really led to anything. The only time they were really good is when Jack Del Rio was the head coach. Hunter Renfrow, of course, is going to be a wide receiver. I don't want him to be my wide receiver one, but he is definitely very good. There's a lot to do here, though. A lot to get done. Josh Jackson's going to be, or Josh Jacobs, I should say, not Josh Jackson. Josh Jacobs is going to be the running back of the future, obviously. But other than that, we have some more work to do. Darren Waller, beast of a tight end. We have only one long-term offensive lineman. Richie Incognito is like 39 years old. So yeah, not going to be the guy long term. So we have a lot of work to do. Let's go ahead and get started with some trades. Today's video is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is a DFS player props website that allows you to go over or under on players' projections. You're facing no one in the world but yourself and the numbers. Let me go ahead and show you a few examples of how it works. So on this example, I went for a flex play on Deebo Samuel, Cordell Patterson, Laviska Shenault, and David Johnson, who were all able to hit or go under the numbers, which led to me getting $170. That's just one example. And here's another example where I didn't actually get everyone correct, but I still didn't walk away with nothing. Aaron Jones was able to hit over his fantasy score. Chase Edmonds got over 10 fantasy points, and Mercedes Lewis got under 18.5 receiving yards. But unfortunately for me, DeAndre Hopkins did not get a touchdown in this game. If you do decide to sign up, my link is down in the description below. Use code Crushables. They are offering 100% deposit match up to $100. So the first trade we're going to be making is grabbing a right guard with star development who's 25 years old and a 6th round pick for Richie Incognito, as he is now going to be a long-term part of the plan here. So I think that was a W of a first trade, but that was the first trade we needed to make in order to start to retool this team. The next trade we're going to be making is sending Casey Hayward over to the Philadelphia Eagles for a left guard with hidden development and a 4th round draft pick. We're going to be trading both our middle linebackers, Nick Witkowski and Denzel Perryman, for Devin White from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to immediately get a middle linebacker we could easily have part of the future. And I think the last trade we're going to make before we go ahead and somebody's first season is going to be Jonathan Abram and a 3rd round pick for Byron Murphy and Christian Kirk. Jonathan Abram only has normal development. I do like him a lot in real life, but only normal development on this game, and we're trading a 3rd round pick. We get a star development corner and a star development wide receiver. So that's going to be pretty important. So we've made some upgrades to go ahead and start this season. Nothing insane. We upgraded the offensive line a little bit. The defense also kind of took a hit, but the offensive line has been upgraded just a tad bit, and we got a new wide receiver here as well. So that's going to help out a lot. And then defensively, we have a middle linebacker who, of course, we can rely on. We have 2 corners, which we like. We are going to go ahead and need to sign a strong safety, though. That's going to be important. And we probably could make some more trades potentially at the trade deadline. But for now, those are the moves we are going to be making. The only other thing I might do is sign a strong safety just for now. Who knows? Maybe this team surprises me and somehow makes the playoffs, but I highly doubt it. So at the mid-season point, we're 4-3. Not too bad. Second in the division, right where the Raiders were in real life here. If we go ahead and take a look at the roster a little bit to kind of see if guys have been upgraded a little bit. We have normal development or star development Dickerson, who had hidden development earlier. And then we had Hunt, obviously, going up to a 76 overall. So offensive line getting better and better. Josh Jacobs is an 88 overall now. But then defensively, we have Trayvon Moehrig, who got a star development, which is better than obviously normal dev. But overall, not too bad. We do have some guys we need to negotiate here at the midseason mark, 4-3. And we need to go ahead and re-sign players we want to keep around. So looking at what we got, we have Christian Kirk, who we traded for. Tony Jefferson was the guy I decided to sign. We have a punter we need to talk to, a fullback potentially. But it looks like the only guy that we're remotely interested in bringing back is going to be Christian Kirk, which is pretty good. You know, it feels pretty good. And then I guess our punter as well. And then Daniel Carlson. Actually, AJ Cole and Daniel Carlson were both extended in real life. So I'm going to go ahead and sign those guys as well. But Christian Kirk, $8 million cap hit. So we're going to have a lot of cap space this offseason. Christian Kirk comes back. And then AJ Cole, again, like I said, they did re-sign both of these guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And we'll have Daniel Carlson. I don't think I'm going to worry about the fullback too much because a lot of teams don't even run fullback. Wow. Daniel Carlson is just being stubborn, I guess. But other than that, no one else I really want too much. So we're going to go ahead and keep simulating. I doubt this team makes the playoffs, but you never know. Let's keep simulating. Now that we got Christian Kirk locked up, we have a huge offseason ahead of us unless we decide to mess around and make the playoffs. So the season came to an end and we finished up 8-9. Not too bad. Actually, we're in the wild card. I just realized we're in the wild card. I thought we didn't even make it, but we are in the wild card going up against the Cleveland Browns. Okay, W. Upgrade the players real quick. We actually made the playoffs. We'll take that each and every day. Some videos I don't even make the playoffs, so Madden is a lot harder. It just is, but we made the damn playoffs. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at our stats real quick. 8-9 on the season. Derek Carr, 24 touchdowns and 14 interceptions. Nothing fantastic, obviously. Like I said, I'm not really sure how much we're going to be committed to Derek Carr going forward. We might even trade him this offseason. We'll see. Josh Jacobs, absolute beast on the ground, 1,200 yards. And then receiving-wise, Hunter Renfrow led the way with 1,000 yards. Started Renfrow, Darren Waller with 780, and then Brian Edwards. And then defensively, let's see what we had. Interceptions-wise and sacks-wise, Max Crosby, absolute beast. 16 sacks, and then interceptions-wise, Byron Murphy and Trayvon Mullen 3 and 2, or Mullen, I should say, 3 and 2. So, absolute W. We made the playoffs. We have to feel decent about that. Let's go ahead and see if we can win. I guess, yeah, we're not going to worry about that. We're probably going to lose here, and that's fine. Simply the next week, if we find a way to beat Cleveland, sure, why not? Let's see what happens. And we lost 34-27, but at least we got the playoff experience under our noses. I feel pretty good about that at the very least. So, we'll go ahead and upgrade all those players. 14 players were upgraded. And then returning from injury, I thought I had injuries off. Jonathan Hankins is available to play again. Okay. Huh. All right. Well, that's interesting. Cleveland Farrell, where's he at on this team? Is he even, I forgot about him. Is he even on here as like a star development player? I'm going to assume he is like normal dev, but he was their first round pick a few years ago. He is normal development. Okay. So that's definitely unfortunate. But hey, we made the playoffs, but obviously there's still a lot of work to do. So we're currently entering free agency with a lot of money, $70 million to spend, $71 million technically. But there is a rumor about Davante Adams. So I actually kind of want to bring in Davante Adams. Now, I honestly just kind of looked around about getting rid of Derek Carr, and I just don't think that's going to be possible. So we're probably stuck with Derek Carr because getting an upgrade quarterback-wise is very, very tough in this game. I could trade for Joe Mixon every video, but that would probably get boring after a while. So not going to do that. But we have some guys. Sebastian Joseph Day. Never seen that guy available before. And you know what? I'm feeling the opportunity to go ahead and snag him up. But like I said, I also have interest in Davante Adams because that is actually a rumor, or was a rumor, because Davante Adams and Derek Carr, I believe, played in college together or went to the same. I don't remember. They have some type of relationship together. I don't remember exactly what from. But we do kind of need a wide receiver number one. Don't get me wrong. I do love Christian Kirk and Renfrow. But bringing in Davante Adams is going to cost us a ton of money, but it might be worth it. Let's bring in Davante Adams, and where's number one offer? We also need a tackle. We need a lot of stuff, but we went ahead and offered defensive tackle a contract. We offered Davante Adams a contract. We also need linebacker help. I see Harold Landry here. So we actually have some free agents that I am not really used to seeing, but it looks like we're not close to his number one offer. Let's boost it up a little bit. And actually, you know what? And we're still not his number one offer. Come on, bruh. Come on. Give me Harold Landry. That's all I'm asking for. Still not his number one offer. All right. We do need linebacker help, though. So I'm I'm going to go ahead and offer this a little bit more. We're going to go for it. I'm going for Harold Landry. We need the money. We need the help. And just like that, was number one offer. So let's see if we get these three guys first before we go any forward. Let's just see if we get these three guys, because we just spent a lot of money on these guys. No, don't get me wrong. They're impact players, though. That could make us better. So let's see if they all three accept. If they don't, rejected Harold or Joseph Day. So defensive tackle would have been awesome to have, but we get Harold Landry instead. Davante Adams has yet to accept or decline, which may be a blessing in disguise, because Davante Adams would be taking a lot of our money up. But like I said, he would be a wide receiver number one to have here. Josh Jacobs up to superstar development as well. Awesome stuff. And defensively, we got Harold Landry, so that looks better. Defensive tackle obviously would have been awesome to have. We need a strong safety as well. There's just a lot here that we need. So we're far from done, but I'm not sure if Davante Adams is going to accept or not. Some of our money went to a linebacker, which was important, don't be wrong, but we have $35 million. My negotiations and Davante Adams, we're not even his number one offer anymore. As much as I want Davante Adams, I think it might be in our best interest not to go that far, so that's going to give us a little bit more money. We could go for Chris Godwin, though, to be our number one wide receiver. Or we could go a different route, because we definitely need positions elsewhere. We could go for, like, Michael Gallup to be our number one or something like that. Younghoe Koo. We got a kicker, Odell Beckham. Could be an interesting one to bring in. Could be a number one wide receiver. He's an 82 overall, though, so I'm not really sure how much, how better he makes us. But I don't know, man. I think I do want Davante Adams. I really do want Davante here. I think it would be fun. Like I said, it was a real rumor. So let me just go ahead and offer it. I don't care. We're going to go for Davante Adams. $16 million. That's 100 total points. And where's number one offer again? All right, Davante. The basketball is in your court. Do we get you or not? Let's see. One last next week simulation, and we do not get Davante Adams. Okay, unfortunate. Would have been fun, but we didn't get Davante Adams. But we're already up to an 85 overall. But there's still more work to do. Gronkowski, you don't need a tight end. Is there any young players that still have star development that would be interested to bring in here? Not. Okay, a kicker is not really what I'm looking for when I'm talking about that. We still have $56 million left to spend, though. Still have a lot of money. It would have been awesome if we got the defensive tackle and Davante Adams, but we did not. And Ndamukong Suh, 35 years old. Yeah, we're getting pretty close down the line where none of those guys are going to be any help. So I think the rest of our acquisitions are going to have to come via trade, which isn't going to be easy, obviously, because a lot of the teams, as we know, usually don't have cap space. Harold Landry was my only one that we got. Davante Adams went to Houston, of all teams. And then we lost Sebastian Joseph Day to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Unfortunate, but we have more work to do. So unfortunately, we're just going straight into draft night, where we have the 19th pick in the draft. So the draft sucks, don't get me wrong, but I would think our best thing is just to carry our cap space over to next offseason, where we'll be able to assign a little bit more impactful players, because there really just was no one left. So we need a little bit of everything here. We need a center, we need a right tackle, we need a strong safety, we need an outside linebacker. There's just quite a bit we need. And for some reason, I can't even see the prospects on the board. Madden, can you help me out here? And never mind, we have to crash in order to get this game to work again. I promise you, every video I do, this game crashes at least once or twice. It's quite annoying. Way too long to get to this, so I'm just going to go ahead and draft Charles Cross. And actually, he has head development. So W, it was actually a W draft pick, dude. I cannot tell you, this game crashed me like so many, I just don't understand, but whatever. We got ourselves a hidden development tackle. We have to feel pretty good about that. That's the first time I think I've taken a hidden development player other than a quarterback. So I feel pretty solid about myself right now. We're also probably gonna be drafting a linebacker here, because we definitely need one. We could draft a guard, but we need a center more than a guard. So if we look at this guy, he's got B pursuit and F catching, C play recognition. I am nervous to go look at the board again. And okay, it actually loaded up this time. That's a W. All right, let's go to look at this guy. A, zone coverage, and Owen. And then skills wise, B, finesse moves. A, zone coverage. B, hit power. B, player. I think this is the better draft pick here. We're gonna go ahead and take, not Kenyon Green, we're gonna go ahead and take that middle line, or that linebacker we were projecting, draft him, and he's a normal development, but at least we got ourselves an outside linebacker that we desperately needed. And those are the two draft picks I'm going to make, because I did trade my third round pick. But so far, I feel pretty good about taking the hidden development tackle. That helps us out a lot. So he took a 71 overall left tackle, but like I said, we needed a tackle and he has hidden development, so hopefully he ends up with a star development. That would be awesome. But that was our offseason pretty much. Nothing crazy. Obviously, you're going to need some more work, but we're going to have some cap space carrying over into this next offseason, which is going to be huge. But if we go ahead and take a look at our lineup right now as it sits, this is what we look like. If it'll load, please, Madden. Dude, if this game crashes, I might punch my monitor. Okay, thank you. All right, so we got a hidden development right tackle. We have Josh Jacobs still, obviously. Derek Carr. Cole Miller's up to an 84 overall. We still need a center, which we'll address. But defensively, we have a defensive tackle, Cleveland Farrell. We don't really have a strong safety right now, which is a little unfortunate. But our linebacker core, actually, Corey Littleton went up to star development, 28 years old. So maybe you should take advantage of that because he's only 28 years old. I don't know how much he'll progress. So we could potentially trade him at the trade deadline or whatever we want to do. But for now, you know, solid. But we have some more work to do. So let's go ahead and simulate to the mid-season mark, probably similar to the offseason where, like I said, more work to be done. So we just made a move at the trade deadline. We have traded Corey Littleton for Eddie Jackson and got ourselves a brand new safety that we desperately needed. Now, we need to go ahead and move one of our safeties to strong safety, but that gives a big gaping hole, much needed help. Right now we are 2-5, not ideal at all. But Eddie Jackson and Trayvon Moehrig now. I'm going to move Eddie Jackson, I think, to strong safety. So we'll have a brand new strong safety instead of starting a not a bronze, but, you know, normal development. 70 overall, that's not ideal. So we'll have Eddie Jackson move to strong safety now. So just like that, I really, you know, it looks a little bit better. But like I said, we have a whole another offseason to upgrade everything else. And then thankfully the right tackle we took ended up being star development. So the first time I actually did something successfully in the draft. I'm not sure what to do with Derek Carr, but for now, he is the quarterback we have. It is what it is. So we once again ended off the season going 8-9, which is funny because we were 2-6 at the midseason mark. So I mean, we kind of had a stretch towards the end where we were pretty good, I guess. But Derek Carr, like I said, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. Actually not too bad. He is a free agent this offseason, though, which is going to be interesting. Thankfully, we were able to lock up pretty much all of our good players at the midseason mark. Besides Yannick Ngakoue, he's been kind of stubborn, but he just got 15 sacks, so maybe he deserves to be stubborn. But we can't afford to lose him. Derek Carr, we technically can't afford to lose either because obviously you just don't know if Aaron Rodgers is going to be available in free agency or whatever. So going into next week is going to be important. We're going to need to re-sign Yannick Ngakoue, and then we might even need to franchise tag Derek Carr depending on how much money it's going to cost us. So we still do have money, though. We do have a lot of money in free agency, which is big. So obviously Yannick Ngakoue wants more salary now, which makes sense because he just had a really good year for us. So hopefully he's just willing to accept this. And yes, we got Yannick Ngakoue back. Now, Derek Carr, I do want to re-sign him, but at the same time, I want to see if there's an upgrade. But I don't know if there's going to be. So Derek Carr didn't have too bad of a year for us, but at the same time, I feel like I can do better. I'm going to take the gamble. I think Derek Carr will be available out there. We might just re-sign him, but we have $65 million going into free agency. We should be able to put together a Super Bowl team. We're an 88 overall team right now as it sits as of right now. So far, we are in a great, absolute fantastic position to make this team absolutely so good. It's not even funny. So defensively, we need defensive tackles. We need a lot. We definitely need a lot. Yannick Ngakoue is a superstar development now, but we still need quite a bit of help. Don't get me wrong. But quarterback, number one issue. Wide receiver is also something I kind of wanted to upgrade, but at the same time, there's a lot more need. So Terry McLaurin is a free agent. Washington, by the way, I'm a Washington fan. Better never let this man go. Aaron Rodgers is available, man. It makes me wonder if I want to go for Aaron Rodgers. It really does. It really does. But Derek Carr might be a lot cheaper. All right, so let's see what's available. We're going to need... All right, so Zadarius Smith. We don't need linebackers, or do we? We need a left outside linebacker, I believe, right? Let me double check this. Yeah, we need, because we traded Corey Littleton. So we need linebacker help. So let me just go ahead and recap what I need one more time. Center for the offense and a quarterback, obviously. I know that. Center, and then defensive tackles and a outside linebacker. Okay, noted. Now we go into free agency and we get aggressive. So we came out of this first free agency wave with Zadarius Smith as an outside linebacker. That's huge. And then Rodney Hudson, who actually used to play for the Raiders. So thought it would be cool, a little bit of a reunion there. But unfortunately, the only defensive tackle that I really had any interest in declined my contract. So now we have a pretty big hole. Still at center now is taken care of. So that's huge. So we got a reunion here with Rodney Hudson coming back. And then defensively, we can move now Harold Landry or Zadarius Smith. I'll probably move Zadarius Smith to left outside linebacker. So we'll have the linebacker settle. Now it's basically defensive tackle and quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is in free agency, but his cap hit is humongous, man. So I'm a little torn on what I want to do there. But so offensively looks good. Defensively looks good other than defensive tackle. So we need to upgrade that. But this team has the potential of being so good this next season. But I gotta spend my money very wisely. $39 million. Is Aaron Rodgers still out here? He is. Yeah, he is. So Aaron Rodgers' cap hit is humongous. So if I did get him, he'd be the only guy I'd be able to get. It really would. But at the same time, what about Derek Carr? Is he still available? He is. He's getting some offers. But it's Aaron freaking Rodgers. So I'm really tempted to just go for it. We're not gonna have good defensive tackles at all. Like really at all. Which is gonna be a little unfortunate, but I think I got to go for the quarterback. Quarterback is so important. It's not even funny. I'm doing it. I'm going for Aaron Rodgers. I'm not looking back. His cap hit is going to kill us, but I think it's worth it. We need a quarterback. Give me Aaron Rodgers for 1 year. Give me Aaron Rodgers for 1 year, and that is going to be probably a big hit to our cap space. But like I said, $32 million cap hit. Aaron Rodgers is now our brand new quarterback, no longer Derek Carr. And now we have $7 million to spend. Literally nothing to spend in free agency. And we still have the draft. So, defensive tackle, nothing. We can literally get nobody. So, we're just going to have to hope we're able to draft a good defensive tackle, I guess. Because there's really nothing else there is to do. So, Tom Brady. But at the end of the day, we got Aaron freaking Rodgers. And this team is an 88 overall. So the only thing we need to upgrade is defensive tackle. So I think the first 2 rounds, we just go defensive tackle and hope for the best. Aaron Rodgers, superstar X Factor. This team is built to win a championship, in my opinion. We need defensive tackles, but other than that, this team is ready to go for it. So instead of drafting on draft night, we went ahead and grabbed a defensive tackle with star development, and we got another draft pick out of them. That way we can flip our last few draft picks that we have, which we're going to need to do. Man, Madden franchise mode is just so glitched, but we got a defensive tackle. So I was able to get creative in order for us to land a defensive tackle in order to make this team an absolute studly team. This is by far probably the best team I've ever put together, by the way, as well. So now we have 2, 2, and 1 next year. And with this, I'm getting a defensive tackle. I'm going to hope for a star defensive tackle as well. We're going to need to find a team with cap space, though. So we got Ed Oliver, which is somebody I do have in mind. I might come back to that. We might not need to offer all this much. Vita Vea, the Buccaneers have cap space. Would they accept this? Decline. We can't consider it. Wow, Buccaneers can't take it, but Vita Vea would have been ours, man. That would have been so much fun. Okay. Can't get Vita Vea, unfortunate. That would have been awesome, but we can't grab him. Okay. They have cap space, though, so I wonder why they can't accept it. Whatever. So, what else do we got? DJ Jones, Chris Jones, Forrest Buckner. We only have so much money, so we can't get anything crazy. Hargrave, Fletcher Cox, and then Deron Payne. But the Washington football team has no money. And then Quinnen Williams. Can I get Quinnen Williams? The Jets have... Can I do this? Like, would they accept this? Boom! All right. This is the best team I've ever put together. This is by far the best team we've ever put together. This is the 1-year season. This team is... It's all or nothing. It's literally all or nothing. Can this team... make it to the Super Bowl? Let's get it, man. We at least got in the playoffs. If we don't get in the playoffs, this game is trash. That's all there is to it. And just like that, I believe this is the first time I've ever actually won the division, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe I won it with a different... I don't know. But we went 13-4. I'm pretty sure that's the best record I've ever had. 85 overall team. I'm not sure what happened because we were like a 90 or earlier, but whatever. So 50 players were upgraded. And just like that, man, we have a bye. So we don't even have to worry about the wild card. We're going straight to the divisional round. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats real quick, though, before we go any further. And I'm so glad I got a good simulation. I was a little nervous about being like finesse, but thankfully 27 touchdowns, 4,200 yards from Aaron Rodgers. Rushing wise, We had 1,700 yards and 21 touchdowns from Josh Jacobs, absolute beast. And receiving, Darren Waller 1,000 yards, Renfro with 900. Honestly, we don't even have the best wide receivers on the team, and this team absolutely did amazing. So Devontae Adams would have probably killed our cap space a little bit. It probably would have been worth it, but Max Crosby with 14.5 sacks, Quentin Williams with 10.5, 9.5, 4 absolute game records, man. Our front seven is nasty. Trayvon Mullen had 6 interceptions. Is he like did he get like a superstar development after that? Because that's a pretty good year for a corner. Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. 87 overall team. After looking at the stats, I guess that changed. Let's see. Did he change? He did not. He did not change, but he is an 89 overall, so that's big. But this team is good. This team is good. That's all there is to it. So can we win a Super Bowl is the question. I don't know if we had the best record in the NFL. I guess we can go take a look real quick. We are playing the Kansas City Chiefs, which isn't going to be easy, obviously. Kansas City. We were tied. The Chiefs were worse than us record-wise, but hopefully we don't fall victim to losing to them. So here we go. 13-4. Upgrade the players real quick. Let's hope for the best. Okay, that's just 2 players, depth players. That's not that important. Okay. We have... Do I go ahead and... Do I talk about the playoff rivals? Let's go ahead and see what they have to say. Coach, not that often you have to play someone in the third time, but you're facing a familiar foe this week in the Chiefs. What are you expecting this game? Play recognition, hit power. Okay. Let's go chess match. We need play recognition for the Kansas City Chiefs. 1,000%. Defensive players on both teams will have... On both teams? Why not just mine? Okay. Let's get to the AFC Championship. Come on, baby. Simulator next week. Please, I'm begging you, Madden. And we beat them 38-28. Let's go. Now we get to play the New England Patriots, who went 9-8, dude. This is our first chance at actually getting into the Super Bowl. We have an absolute opportunity here to get to the Super Bowl. All right, man. Playoff rivals. Let's see what we got to say about this. All right. This worked for us last time. Aaron Rodgers, I think they had to figure us out, but we were a step ahead the whole game. Such a great feeling to send a better rival home. Let's go. Just another step as far as I'm concerned. All right. Defense will have 5+ hit power. Can we be in the Super Bowl for my first time ever? Come on. Come on. Hype me up next week. Can we beat New England? Please. Please, Madden. We won. We're in the Super Bowl. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's freaking go. 31-24 W. And now we get to play the Dallas Cowboys in the Super Bowl. All right, baby. That's what we're here for. Let's go ahead and take a look at our lineup real quick. Is anyone like... I don't know if they changed star development. I don't know if their development changes like in the middle of a playoff run. Josh Jacobs is a 99 overall right now. This whole team is just absolutely killing it, man. All right. Let's go, baby. Super Bowl. We get to play the Dallas Cowboys. All right, man. Simulate into this video or into the Super Bowl. All right, man. Let's go ahead and simulate it. Or do we watch it? I think we watch it, right? This is my first time in the Super Bowl. I think we sit here and watch the whole thing. I think we watch it. Or we're not going to watch the whole thing, obviously, but we're going to watch the plays. All right, man. Let's go, baby. Super Bowl time. Here we go, man. We get the ball first. All right, let's see if we can score first on offense. 15-yard penalty against the defense. It looks like we're moving the ball. It looks like we're going to be driving for a touchdown. First play of the game. Let's go. Looks like it went to Darren Waller. Can we stop the Dallas Cowboys from doing anything? Looks like they had a big kick return, and they are going to not get anything. Okay. Or wait, do they still have the ball? Wait, I'm confused on what's going on right now. But as far as I know, it's 7-0. I think Dallas still has the ball. 6-yard rush. I guess I'm going a little too fast here. AR reception. And they are driving right now on us. And it looks like we're going to hold it. Nope. We did not hold them to a field goal. Looks like they might be scoring a touchdown. They are going to match. All right. We're still in the second quarter. We need a big drive here. And we punted away, I believe. Damn. Okay. All right, man. Come on. I'm going to go and make this go faster. And we punted again, I think. It's still 7-7 ball game. We did score before the half. Okay. Absolute W. Dallas, do we have the ball or do they? No, Dallas has the ball now. All right. This is kind of hard to watch. I may not... 21-7. Okay. We are in position, man. 24-7. Just like that. We have a big lead. Come on, baby. This could be my first Super Bowl win in the Madden franchise series. It took me a while, but 27-14, as long as we don't blow some crazy lead, we should be fine. 30-14. That should be it, boys. We have won our first... Okay, hold on. It's not over yet. Onside kick. We recovered it, though. Dallas does have 3 timeouts, I think. 2-yard rush by Bryce Love. Why is not Josh? Where's Josh Jacobs? Wait, Dallas ain't getting the ball back, right? They got the ball back. No. Uh-oh. 5-yard penalty against the defense. 23-yard reception from CeeDee Lamb. Dude, do not let them tie it up to send it overtime, right? Penalty against the defense. It looks like it was a PI. Oh, no. Dallas scores. Are they going to get the 2-point conversion to tie this up? Please, no. No, I thought this was over. What are we doing? Okay, I'm nervous. Incomplete. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. Onside kick recovered. And that should be it. We have won the Super Bowl in our first ever time winning the Super Bowl in the Madden franchise series. It was scary, but I'll take it. Let's go, baby. Let's freaking go. Let's go, man. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm starting to learn a little bit. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Aaron Rodgers and the Raiders. It's actually a dope championship celebration, by the way. I've never actually watched it because obviously I haven't had the experience to do so. Unfortunately, Derek Carr didn't win a Super Bowl with the Raiders, but we did. Absolute W, man. Absolute freaking W. Matt, I'm starting to learn Madden a little bit. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching Crushables 2. I really appreciate it. The Madden rebuilds are in full strength, but for now, saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.